Hi there, this meaningful tale is about some of the things we tend to overlook, so let's begin. Tom was a 60-year-old man, who had earned a lot of money after years of hard work. A few months after his wife had passed away, he began complaining to his only child Mike, about the high taxes he is paying on the properties that he owns. Surprisingly, his son Mike quickly replied, "Dad, right now you have to think about your health. You need to see a doctor about your excess belly fat. That visceral fat is likely a warning sign from your body. You should start taking your health into your own hands." After pausing to think, Tom decided to visit a doctor. Arriving at the doctor's office, Tom said to the physician, "Doc, am I obese or too fat?" The doctor politely replied, "You have unhealthy weight." The doctor then told Tom that he will be using AI to take notes and summarize their conversation, upon which Tom agreed. About 5 minutes later, the doctor recommended that Tom do a blood sugar and insulin test. And also, he should have a cholesterol test, a cortisol test, and a CRP test to detect inflammation. As Tom was about to leave, he turned and said, "Doc, I have a question for you. Will AI replace doctors?" His doctor calmly replied, "Right now AI is my knowledgeable partner. We'll talk more about this on your next visit." Unfortunately, a few months later, Tom was diagnosed with coronary artery disease, and needed heart surgery. He was deeply distressed by the bad news. When Tom later told his son about his heart problem, he was in shock when Mike calmly asked if he had made a will. Tom got annoyed and replied no. He then said to his son, "I worked hard for everything I own, and I am not going to part with any of my money until I die." Mike replied, "Dad, I don't want your money. Having a will lessen the burden on me, if you can clearly state how you want your physical and digital assets to be distributed after you pass away." Mike went on to say, "Dad, if you were to lay in bed sick for some time, who is going to withdraw some of the money you have in the bank to take care of you, or to buy whatever you need?" Hearing this, Tom got upset and replied, "I do not believe in making a will. It makes me feel as if you want to speed up my death." Mike then calmly replied, "Dad, don't be superstitious. Have you ever thought about the legal complications without a will? If you were to die without a will, the state has laws that will determine how your assets are distributed. Do you want the state to decide, or do you want to make sure that your close relatives are taken care of after you die? Dad, you are getting older. After your heart surgery, you are going to need physical and emotional support." Tom paused for a moment to think. He then said to Mike, "I think you are right. Tomorrow I will make a will, and also, I will go to my bank and make you the payable on death beneficiary." Unfortunately, this never happened, for later that day, Tom and his son confronted a thief who had broken into the house, and in the process both Tom and Mike were shot to death. It was a tragic incident. Days later, after Tom and Mike were buried, a surprising thing happened, as Tom's nieces and nephews began to inquire from Tom's closest friend if Tom had ever made a will. It was from this point onward that the claiming of inheritance and the long drawn-out probate process started. Well, I hope this fictional tale leaves you with a few things to think about.